Well, we're a biotech life science company, and we've experienced a lot of growth over the last several years. The name of our company is Assay Designs, and an assay is basically just a test for something. And so what we're known for are designing these tests that detect specific molecules that are found in the body. And they're for research use only. So we sell to pharmaceutical companies who are developing new drugs, universities who are doing research, the NIH, different government organizations, hospitals who do research. And so basically the needs that we had were we needed a significant amount of lab space, but also a significant amount of manufacturing space. And it's not the typical kind of manufacturing space where you think of a plant, floor, something like that. It's actually more of a lab environment, but it needed to be extremely flexible. We went for more of an open design so that in the future, if we had to change things around, we could do that without having to make a lot of renovations in terms of walls and things like that. But it also meant our process equipment had some different unique challenges. We have a lot of cold storage that we needed, so we have walk-in coolers and freezers, as well as fume hoods, special pieces of automation that need compressed air and things like that to run. And so the solution for that was Kirko allowed us to bring in our own contractors that we were comfortable with, had a history with, because the equipment that we work with is so sensitive and unique. They just knew that we would feel more comfortable if we could bring in our own people. And so they worked with us with that and allowed us to do that. The comfort level that I had with the Kirko team just grew with every interaction that I had with them. I felt that by far they were the most open about the process. They listened to us the best. They actually seemed to understand what it was that we were looking for and really tried to be as flexible with us as they could, which was key, considering the fact that we had a new board coming on and we were going to have to make some changes from the original plans, and that was really helpful. Like I said, they also allowed us to bring in our contractors to work with them as part of the team, which was very helpful. The other developers were not willing to do that. And so it was just a feeling that I got that they were going to listen to us the best, be as flexible as we needed them to be, and above all, do a great job for us, and they did. Before you can make a commitment this large, you obviously have to have some kind of budget to work with, which is tough because you haven't designed the space yet, so you're not going to have an exact number, but Kirko gave us what they call a conceptual design estimate, and that allowed us to at least see something in writing and get comfortable with the number. And along the way, we had to make some choices to stay within that number, but we were able to do it. We were very happy with the outcome. The building has all the functionality that we needed it to have. And I just have to say one thing about the Kirko team in terms of the construction of the project. They were excellent. I've done a project like this once before. It was on a much smaller scale. And so, besides having to do their job, they had to teach me along the way as well about what the process was and, what to expect. And they were exceptional. It was a stressful project, but, they always are. But I can actually say that I really enjoyed the process, the experience. Working with Jeff Hafner, the site superintendent, I couldn't have asked for a better person to work on this project with. So, and then Mike Alt and Joe White as well were also excellent. And so I just have to say that I couldn't recommend them any higher than just to say that they were the best. They really were. And and I spoke to outside people as well who do this for a living. We had a consultant come in and help us with the project to help us as owner's rep, and he said the same thing. This is what he's done for a living for the last 25 years, and he's never seen a project go as smoothly as this one did, considering the budget constraints that we were under, and especially the time constraints that we were under. So I just think that speaks volumes about what Kirko is capable of.